Hello, my girlies. It is time for our 2026 rebrand. What's going on? Happy New Year, guys. As you could probably hear from my voice, I am completely floored with a cold, so I'm really sorry. And if you are still listening, thanks. Yeah, I thought I would maybe give you my insights into my little 2026 rebrand. I'm just basically going to wing it, really. Kind of just going to be reflecting on last year and basically just giving you my unprofessional advice. So yeah, let's dive right in. So when I was doing my little goodbye post to 2025 on my Facebook, sorry, I feel like I'm a granny on there. I don't know, you don't really hear any like influencers speaking about Facebook. Is that because they don't want you to like go away and find them? I don't know, but I'm a Facebook gal. I won't add anyone I don't know. But I don't know, I'm scared of Instagram. Instagram freaks me out. Anyway, so when I was making that post, I was kind of thinking to myself, I've literally done nothing. Like, I feel like I've not done anything, but I don't know if I'm taking bad because the 2 years before, 2023, that's so weird to even say. I feel like that was like so long ago. It was literally like 2 years ago, 3 years ago? I don't know. But anyway, 2023 and then 2024, me and Connor done a lot in the 2 years. Like, the 2 years were so good for us. Like, 2023, we moved into our own little flat. Like, we were private renting. We had got Ralphie. We went on our first holiday. And then 2024, we bought our own house. Like, well, we both got new cars. And we were just, like, honestly, on an absolute ball. And then this year, I feel like we've kind of just been a bit chill. Like, I feel like 2025 was just kind of like a bit of a breather. I don't know, I feel like I didn't really do much. Like, yeah, we were obviously like buying loads of furniture and that for the house, and I've obviously started podcasts and things like that, but I wouldn't say that was like an achievement. Like, nothing's really been like a goal. I've not been dreaming of, oh my god, I'm going to make a podcast one day. I just couldn't sleep one night and I made one, and then here we are. It's not like it's taken off, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be the next GK Barry, do you know what I mean? Like, so I wouldn't really say that was like an achievement. Yeah, people go, oh my god, I can't believe, like, how do you put yourself out there like that and things like that, and I'm like, I don't really see it like that. I just see it as I'm doing a video, I edit and I post it. Do you know what I mean? I didn't even really second guess it. I just thought, I'm going to do a pod. God, I'm already on TikTok anyway, but who isn't on there? I feel like that's not really an achievement or anything like, wow, that's amazing. I think that's just pretty much me. I feel like the podcast was very me. Like, it wasn't like, oh my god, I can't believe you're doing that. Like, that's insane. It was very much like, that makes sense. That is a Kiara thing to do. And that's what I done. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like I didn't really achieve anything. Me and Connor didn't go on holiday this year. We had a wedding in the summer from my cousin. I had Oasis and things. But yeah, nothing personal, nothing like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. So I don't want that for 2026. I want to have actually achieved something, and there's not really much I want to achieve. Like, I've not really got any goals other than obviously my social media. I would like to grow that further and stay consistent, but we'll go into that a bit later. I'm just not very good at staying consistent, and that's something I have really like. I've been saying it for years and years and years. Like, stay consistent, but it's like I don't even know what that word means, to be honest. In 2025, I felt like I napped a lot, very messy, quite lazy. Whoops. I just can't help myself. I just love a nap after work, okay? And that pile of washing, I don't want to put it away. It's clean. I'll just, do you know what I mean? When I'm getting ready, I'll just go through the pile and go, oh yeah, I'll wear that today. That's disgusting. That is not coming into 2026. Anyway. Even though I just went to put clothes in the washing and I put it in the machine, I just didn't turn it on. I'm just not ready yet. Because I know it's going to be wet and like cold. And I don't want to be wet and cold. I want to be nice and cozy. So why would I want to touch that washing? And why is there not an invention that just like cleans my clothes, dries it, folds it for me and puts it away in my cupboard? Get me a maid. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just can't. I just hate the feeling of like wet clothes. Oh, it's disgusting. I can't do it. It's cute when you're like hanging up and then you could like pop it outside to dry. That's really cute and wholesome, but I just can't. And I don't have room for my dryer in my house, and the thought of like clothes hanging up, I just don't like it. I just hate it, actually. From August on social media, I was very inconsistent. All thanks to you guys. Nah, it was all thanks to my pod, basically. I'm finding it quite hard to navigate life. I feel like I'm a busy gal. I nap a lot, which doesn't help. But I'm also busy. Like, sometimes I work on the weekends, like maybe once or twice a month, depending, like, which throws off my, like, Sunday resets. And once you miss one, I just can't get on top again. Like, I find it quite hard. I've been really unmotivated, and not even just with social media, I mean in my job as well. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it was just, like, coming to the end and like the holidays and things, and December's not really a great time for mental health. So I felt like I was just very unmotivated just in day-to-day life. I just couldn't be dealing. I left Christmas shopping to December, and then I had to use Klarna, and I actually done really well not using Klarna for the past year and a half. I done really well. That was probably because getting a house, you can't have Klarna when you're getting a mortgage, babe, just so you know. And then after I got the house, I didn't use Klarna for like a year until December. So yeah, that was like an achievement. I didn't use Klarna, but yeah, I could probably do that again. And then next year I'll just start Christmas shopping early. Know what the weird thing is, right? I'm like convinced I cannot do Christmas shopping in like October or November. I just think Christmas is not coming. Like, anything could happen. Like, the world could end by that time, right? Why am I buying Christmas presents in October or November? Do you know what I mean? I'm still wanting it to be summer. I'm still wanting it to be at least like autumn time. So I'm not buying Christmas presents. Do you know what I mean? But maybe I should, or at least, as if I'm not going to buy them, at least put money away for them would have been a good idea. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, that's the goal. 2026, put money away for Christmas, starting in like October. Because doing all your Christmas shopping with a December wage, and I am a go all out. Like, I will go all out. My little brother and sisters, I'm all out. Mum and dad, all out. Do you know what I mean? Connor as well. And then it comes to the day and I'm like that. I feel like I went all out, okay, because I'm hashtag skint. But when they open their stuff, I'm like that, oh, right. Do you know what I mean? Like, you obviously know how much you've spent, okay, and then they open, you go, is that all I got you? Do you know what I mean? First months of the year are like the hardest time. So I've got my mum's birthday, my little sister's birthday in January. Feb, forget it. I'm not doing Valentine's Day. I'm not a Galentine's gal. I'm not a Valentine's Day gal. Honestly, I don't even think me and Connor have ever really done it. I think maybe he's maybe got, I'm pretty sure one time I got him like a monkey or something, I don't know. Like, I just think it's a shame, like, what they meant to get the boys, do you know what I mean? The boys don't really, well, I can't speak for all of them, but Connor doesn't want a bunch of flowers, do you know what I mean? Or a teddy. He doesn't. Maybe a box of chocolates, but I just think there's no point. And our anniversary is like October, so it's only like, what, 4 months before it or something? I don't know if that was good maths or not, probably not. Anyway, so I'm just like, I hate Valentine's Day. And as a proper like girly gal, you would think, God, she must love it. I don't. Maybe if I had like loads of like girly girl friends, or like a big girly friend group, but your gal doesn't have that. How many times am I going to say gal? Anyway, so no, I don't like Valentine's Day and I don't like Galentine's Day. I like seeing it. I like seeing Galentine's Day. That looks like a lot of fun. But yeah, I've never done it and I've never really like planned it or anything like that. Anyway, moving on. I just feel like every month I feel like I have something on. Apart from like July, August, September. They're totally fine. November, totally fine. So I could be saving. That's another thing, 2026. I want to save, because when I say I'm skint, I mean I'm skint. And I could have saved the birthday money and Christmas money that I got, but I didn't. I just bought like new lights and loads of makeup that really, I don't really need. But I got them anyway. I just can't help myself. It's like I love spending money, right? And then the things will come and I'll check my bank and I'll go, oh, I'm a bit sad now. Can I get a refund? Do you know what I mean? Like, how dare they take the money out my bank? And honestly, this contact list stuff, see, ever since that came out, no. See, I have the actual physical cash, I won't spend it. Because I'm like, I'm not giving them all this paper. Do you know what I mean? But see, when it's like Apple Pay, I'm like tap happy. Honestly, living life. I'm thinking they can't take that out my bank. But they can, because I've just tapped it. Do you know what I mean? These 2 weeks off, like, see the awkward stage between Christmas and New Year, I'm like, what am I actually going to do with myself apart from spend money? I went in the temp. By the way, is it a myth or what? Like, I thought all the shops shut over like between the 31st of December and like the 2nd of Jan. I thought everything was closed. Lies. New Year's Day, I was at McDonald's getting a coffee or a hot chocolate or whatever it was, and then I was in Tesco doing my weekly shop. Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought everything was closed. So someone lied to me, clearly. It's also weird as well, because I think that everyone's off, but then you go into like a Starbucks and you're like, oh my god, like, they've been called in to serve coffee on New Year's Day or like Boxing Day or something. I'm like, that's so strange. Just give them the 2 weeks off. What would actually happen if everyone was off for 2 weeks? Don't know. I say we'll try and find out. That's kind of like my negatives for the year, okay? I feel like I didn't achieve anything, and I didn't save any money, and very inconsistent, unmotivated, and lazy. Can I just add though, talking about me turning veggie? So basically, since I turned vegetarian, right, I've not had a single migraine. I have got the cold. I don't know if you can tell, but I had a sore head for like one day, and then it went away totally fine. But yeah, basically since I went vegetarian, not had a migraine. Make it make sense. So that's another reason for me not to ever eat meat ever again. Do I think I'd eat meat again? I think I probably will. Sorry to the vegetarians and vegans and flexitarians and whatever else out there. But I think I probably will. I'm like 3 months in. That's an over exaggeration. I think I'm 2 months, not even a month and a half. Don't know. Anyway, I'm like some sort of months in, okay? And I'm still getting cravings of like, I want a chicken McSandwich, I want chicken nuggets from McDonald's. Yeah, I think that might be it. I like corn and that now. I'm getting there with some things. They do like corn meatballs, they're good. I love me a meatball. But let's face it, it's just not as good as it. It isn't as good, but it is good that you don't get like the chewy bit. Anyway, let's stop talking about me because it's giving me the book. Anyway, so 2025 positives. I think I said yes more. I'll need to ask my little girly pops, but I really think I did. I felt like I was out all the time. I went out with my work. God, they are so lucky. I went out for Christmas with my work. I actually had the best time there. That was really fun. I was dancing on the tables. I was on the big screen. I had foam everywhere. That was a really good night, actually. Anyway, then I went out for Halloween. I absolutely hate Halloween. I discovered that I like house parties more than going out. But then that rumour house was good, actually. So maybe I don't. I would never ever step foot in a nightclub though ever again. I say that. But if I get forced to, then I would. But I wouldn't like to be there. So if you ever see me in a nightclub, just know. Just check in, make sure I'm okay, because I probably am missing my bed. I have a really bad habit of saying to my friends, oh yeah, we should meet up. Or people saying that to me and I go, yeah. And I pray that they never message me back. Like, I love when plans fall through. I just hate having things on. It gives me anxiety. Like, see, if I know that I'm doing something on like Friday after work, I can't relax all week. I'm like, that's anxiety. I need to meet someone, and it could be my best pal. I just don't really like meeting up with people. I don't know why, but we're gonna try and face that fear. I actually did a wee bit. I met up with some friends from work and things. Went for little coffee dates. I'm sure I went for a little meal with my pal as well, actually. So yeah, I did that. I must have said yes more, because they would have said, do you want me? And I would have said yes with an eye roll behind the screen. But I still said yes and I still did it. Sometimes I didn't, but most of the time. Maybe not most of the time. Occasionally I did go. And it was fine. I just don't really like leaving my house. Like, I would rather order food to my house, cuddle up on the couch and watch some sort of series. Traitors is out. Oh my goodness. I don't know if they heard me. I honestly wish I was on Gogglebox. Like, that is a goal. I might make a vision board. That is a goal. Me on Gogglebox. And can I just say, me and Connor are hilarious. Probably half the stuff couldn't get aired because we're a wee bit unhinged, but honestly, like, we are manic and it's hilarious, and we don't even watch anything. We just cry laughing at each other because we are the funniest people. Anyway, traitors. Who do we think is the secret traitor? I can't believe, that's what I was going to say, I can't believe they actually listened to me through the screen, because I was saying I wish that they had like a secret traitor, and then they done it. So they obviously, I think I want compensation. That's not the word. I want paid for that idea, because that was me, even though I didn't tell them. I did. I screamed it through the TV. But anyway, so I'm thinking it's either Amanda, and how they don't know that she is police, I have no idea. As soon as I seen her, I thought she's police. I don't know if that is the council estate in me or what, but I knew right away that was an undercover cop. Anyway, so who else? The pretty older woman. She's like an older Marilyn Monroe. She's gorge. Don't know what her name is, can't remember. So there's just something about her. And I think she's dead funny. I just think she's like, I don't know, love her. Can't remember what her name is though, sorry. But hopefully you know who I'm on about. My January is going to be the best January I've ever had because I'm watching Traitors. I think I would be really good at... No, I don't. I think I wouldn't win Traitors if I went on it. But I think I would do a pretty good job at putting some Traitors out. And then they would put me out because I'm so good. And I'm really good at analysing. My little sister, I was sitting with her yesterday. And she was like, I'm going to act like you, okay? And she was acting like me. And she was like looking around. And I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's like, I'm just like looking about. And I'm like, why? She's like, because that's what you do. I'm like, that is embarrassing. My little sister says, my little sister's impression as me is her just sitting there looking about, going, is that crack always been there? Is that new? I'm like, that is awful. But I do analyse everything and I notice every small detail. So I think I'd be really good on the Traitors. That's why I'm telling you that story. Anyway, I would absolutely love to go on the Traitors. That would be fun as well. Gogglebox and the Traitors. But then could I go away from home for like 2 weeks without any phones? That sounds like hell, doesn't it? As long as my like chaperone was nice and like cute and girly and we could like, I don't know, do some curling in together. I don't even do that, so I don't know why I said that. I actually don't colour in. I think it's quite boring and quite stressful. Wow, I really am really good at going off topic. If I was a traitor, honestly, they couldn't get out of me because I'm so good at changing the conversation without anyone even noticing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I change the conversation all the time to anything I want. And people just go along with it. And then I go, actually, what we were saying was this. Sometimes I forget what I was on about, though. Anyway, 2026. I'm going to give you some tips, because this is what I've done that worked for me. So, in my little studio room, which is where we are right now, basically... See, when a room's been the same for ages, I want to change it. I need to change a room at least every 6 months. And I've now been in this house for a year and I hadn't changed it. But to be fair, I did wait 6 months to get the vanity, so probably I was due a bit of a refurb. So that's what I done. So I changed my room about, which makes me fall in love with the room again. Makes me love my space. And I kind of just like bought little bits and bobs. Nothing expensive, like just little cute, like, to be honest, I didn't really buy much. I actually don't even think I bought anything. I think I just moved things from other places in the house. So yeah, basically just made this room look like a Pinterest board, and I am obsessed, and it's honestly been clean for a whole week. And that, from me, is insane because I'm so messy. But I have been ill, so it could be that, and I haven't really been doing my makeup at all. Actually, I've not done my makeup at all since I've moved it around. But I moved it about and then I decluttered it, and honestly, I threw away so much. I gave away so much stuff as well to like my mum and my sister. So you can actually see a video of it on my TikTok, on my personal page. But anyway, Lush, I've not changed this up. Your stand is god awful right now because I've moved some furniture around. You're now piled on top of boxes, a Christmas Eve box, and loads of notebooks. That's where you're sitting right now. Sorry, I have just ordered a new ring light. That's why I ordered it, and it's like a big massive one. It's got a phone holder in the middle. So hopefully next week. I don't know if it will be here by next week, but whenever that it does come, hopefully I look lush and I look gorgeous and the light makes me look flawless. Anyway, I feel like moving your room about and decluttering it is like asking for motivation. Like, now I'm motivated to keep this clean, keep it tidy. Like, I've not left this house without everything being in this exact spot. The rest of the house, forget it. But this room, gorge, love. My bedroom's next on my target list. I have bought some things from like just Primark. I got a new bed and things like that. But having a dog, it's literally impossible to keep anything clean. Like, I got fresh white bedding with gorgeous little love hearts on it. and it's actually in Primark just now, so if you want it you can get it. And I got new bed like cushions, or like fluffy ones. I literally left the room, came back, Ralphie came up from his walk covered in mud. He stepped all over my bed. Okay, so I had muddy dog prints all over my fresh white bedding, and he was ripping into my big fluffy pillows, like digging inside, taking all the stuff in it and like eating it and spitting it back out. I thought, okay, that's me told, don't get anything new ever again. Anyway, that's dogs for you. I would love to have like a beige couch and a beige headboard, but with a dog you just can't. Like, my couch and my headboard is grey, and I hate grey now. I just don't really like grey. I would rather be like a cream and oak kind of house, but that sometimes you just can't get what you want. I feel like when you move your room around and you declutter it, it's kind of like getting a new boyfriend, isn't it? So knowing you're in that like early days relationship stage and it's dead exciting and it's new, that's what it feels like when I walk into this room. Because it feels new to me, even though this furniture's like a year old. It still feels like it's brand new because I've just moved it around. So I love that. And I've kept all the fairy lights and things. So it just looks really cosy in here where I've not got the big massive panel lights staring at me. But when they're off, it's dead cute and cosy. I love it. The thing I'm going to do for the rebrand is definitely clear out my devices. So I'm talking, to be honest, my laptop's new. I literally got that for Christmas, so that's literally fine, spanking new. But my phone, oh my goodness, the amount of content I have on there, like the hour-long videos of podcasts and like content and things like that from TikTok, I'm like, oh dear, so that needs gone. I need to clear that out. Honestly, when people get in my car and my phone connects to my car and they can see I've got like 5,000 messages unopened and don't even want to look at the 20,000 emails as well, I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going into every single one of them. Like, who is going on to their phone and deleting every time they get a message or every time they get an email? Who's doing that? It's going to be me in 2026. But right now, it's not me. I'm actually not going to keep doing that though, but I'll just try and keep on top of it. Maybe like every 6 months, we're going to have a little like device declutter or something. But yeah, I'm not doing that all the time. And the emails come in fast. Sometimes I'll go through and I'll like unsubscribe to like things I just don't want, like boohoo and all that. Like, I'm not wanting emails every time you have a discount. I don't even show up on there. Something else I want to do is mini routines, and it's not going to be in the morning. I was looking at morning ones on TikTok and I'm like, either you are just really motivated or you don't work, because oh my goodness, I am not going out for like a morning stroll. I'm not doing that. Like, I would rather just stay in bed with Connor and Ralphie and be cozy until my final alarm goes off and I've got literally 20 minutes to go in the shower, dry my hair, curl it, put a wee bit of skincare on, find an outfit and run out that door. Because that's what I do every morning. Every single morning. Anyway, so I'm thinking night routines. I'm going to maybe start looking at my clothes. That's a maybe. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. I'm always thinking, even if I do pick an outfit, I think I'll change it anyway. So I'm like, that seems like a waste of time. But what I'm going to do is reset every night. So, like, fluffing the cushions before I go to bed. Like, that probably sounds really, really simple to everyone. But I just don't do that. Sometimes I do, if I'm in my motivated state. But when I'm not, it's a challenge. But I think I just have to be, like, quite, like, just discipline myself. Like, I need to be really strict and be like, no, you are doing it. But then I just argue with myself and go, nah, I'm not. Do you know what I mean? I'm just very, like, my little immature side comes out and goes, who's going to force me? Do you know what I mean? I'm going to reset the house every night. So I mean, put everything where it belongs, dishes, dry them, put everything away, and like fluff cushions, like really just reset the house so when I wake up tomorrow in the morning I'm feeling like fresh and I'm ready to go, and that'll motivate me as well. Like, if I wake up in like a house and there's like dishes from the night before, like cups of tea or whatever, that kind of deflates me. So if I wake up in a motivated environment, I think I'll feel motivated and I'll like want to, I don't know, take over the world or something. So yeah, skincare at night as well. I've been slacking with that, and when I wake up I feel like a dry, crusty mess, especially on my nose. It's really bad. So I'm thinking about doing skincare every single night again, and I was doing that before, but even if I maybe like go live at night, which I'm like, is lives embarrassing? But I watch lives and I'm like, on you go, gal. Obviously some people are a bit questionable, but if I'm just doing my skincare and like talking about skincare and things I'm interested in, I feel like, is that embarrassing? It's only embarrassing if I'm embarrassed. And am I embarrassed? Slightly, yeah. So yeah, could maybe hold myself accountable by like going live, because I feel like everyone that I know that has like 40k followers, right? Which is like, I kind of just want to have 10k. I feel like if I have 10k, that means I've made it in life. That's all I want, 10k. And yeah, I'd be happy with that. So I was like, that's how I can maybe get myself to 10k. Because this year's goal was 5k and I failed. But to be fair, for half the year I wasn't being consistent, so what did I expect to happen there? Do you know what I mean? That is everything I'm going to start doing in 2026. I've not really got any like goals or anything like that. Like very much content based goals, like literally hitting 5k. Like I only maybe, do you know what I mean? Like I don't really have an actual goal I would like to hit. I don't really want to set myself up for like being a failure really. Basically the only goal I have is to be consistent with the pod, which I actually feel like I've done really well. I've not missed an upload, and trying to stay consistent with TikTok, it's so hard, but I'm gonna try. It's just like I go to video and I'm go, does actually anyone care? No, they actually don't. So why do I bother? But then I don't know. I like watching most TikToks. I think when I fall off, like sometimes I just stop watching TikTok. I stop watching like certain YouTubers and things like that, and I just like kind of fall out of love with it. Then I think, oh, nobody's on TikTok anymore. No one's on YouTube anymore. Like, just stop. Like no one's. That's why I've stopped going live, because I stopped watching lives, and then I started watching them again. Now I'm like that. Oh, I want to do a live. Do you know what I mean? I just kind of lose like the love for it, and then once I start getting into it again, I go, oh right, I actually do like this. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, if you were kind of slacking on the motivation, I hope this has gave you some good tips that maybe you could take forward with you in 2026. And I'm wishing the happiest of New Years, and I hope 2026 is our year, babes. As always, keep it sassy, keep it classy, and I'll see you next Sunday. Have the most amazing time if you're back at work. Enjoy. Hopefully it's the best. Hopefully I've not got a cold. And if you have listened this far, thank you so much, because I know how awful it must be to listen to my voice when I'm ill. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, rate and review, and everything is linked in the description below. Bye!